Hey guys, so today we're going to just look at our STAR Math reference materials. So it looks pretty similar to your tax chart. There's not much change between the STAR chart and the tax chart. So just like your tax chart, the front side of your STAR chart has all your conversions in your length for customary metric, your volume for customary metric, your weight for customary metric, your time. And then on the back is all your formulas for perimeter, area, volume, and any additional information you need. If you look at your additional information, you see they tell you what pi is equal to. So your STAR chart tells you all these different conversions, and that's what side we're going to focus on today. We'll look at the other side another day. The conversions between miles and yards, yards to feet, feet to inches, gallons to quarts, quarts to pints, pints to cups, cups to ounces. All of this different information is in here. So you can use this information as a type of proportion if you ever need to solve a proportion problem that requires you to convert between certain units. So today we're going to do an example problem where I'm going to be converting. I'm going to ask you if I have 303 feet. How many yards do I have? So we can set this up as a type of proportion problem. We look at our STAR chart and we look for the ratio between the type of comparison between feet and yards, because that's what we're looking for. And I actually left it up here so this one was pretty obvious. But you can always find whatever you're looking for. The relationship between feet and yards here we see is for every 1 yard we have 3 feet. So we're going to change this equal sign just into a ratio. I'm going to say for every 1 yard I have 3 feet. So just like on our ratios where we talked about in class, if we have yards on top and feet on bottom, then in our other ratio we need to have yards on top and feet on bottom. So we're going to set this equal to something, and we know we want yards on top and feet on bottom. Well, what did I ask you to convert? I wanted you to change 303 feet. So next to feet, we're going to write the number 303. And next to yards, that's what we don't know. We don't know how many yards are in 303 feet. So once we get here, this is when we have our ratio. These are really big numbers, so seeing our little models, we could maybe do them, but it's going to get pretty messy. So another way we could think is what our scale factor is. Well, we know that we can think of a scale factor up and down, or we can think of a scale factor side to side. So I look here and I think, okay, well, what do I do to 3 to change it into 303? Some of you may know, some of you may not know. What do you do to 3 to get it to 303? There actually is a whole number scale factor we can use there, but if you don't know it, then you can't really do that. You could solve this by actually saying, oh, well, if I want to get to 303, something times 3 equals 303, so 303 divided by 3 will get me what number I need to divide by or multiply by here. If you don't want to do that, though, you can also look at your scale factor that goes up and down instead of side to side. What do I do to 3 to get it up to 1? Because since my variable is up here on this side, I need to see what do I do to 303 to get it up to x. Well, I know to get 3 to 1, I divide by 3. So this one was an easier one to see. Everyone should be able to see that 3 divided by 3 is 1. So over here I would divide by 3 as well. So 303 divided by 3. 3 fits into 3 one time. Leaves you with nothing. Bring down the 0. 3 fits into 0 0 times. Bring down our 3. 3 fits into 3 one time. So if you had 303 feet, you would have 101 yards.